Hey everyone, welcome back to Rise into Wellness, your mind, body, and soulful connections. I'm so excited to be here with my dear friend Charity with Charity Joy Movement. And today we're going to do a little bit of a mind, body, and soulful session. So it's actually 3-in-1 this time around, not just one. So how's it going, Charity?
It's going really good, Tia. Thanks for having me on. Feeling good, feeling very energized this morning after the full moon.
Yeah, I'm like, so tell us, how have you been doing during this time? And
I've actually been doing pretty good. I was having a conversation the other day, basically about how I'm I very easily adapt to change. I basically traveled for many years of my life, and everywhere I went into a new country, every 6 months or 9 months, it was like, you have to change, you have to adapt to the ways. So I find like this hasn't changed too much. I mean, I've done online stuff before anyways with clients around the world. So it's actually kind of interesting to see like how my clients from the Caribbean are jumping onto my Zoom classes, and I actually feel pretty good most days. I try to get outside, and I've been farming quite a bit as well. So I'm feeling pretty good.
so you said farming.
Yeah, so it's not my own farm. I do have a garden in my backyard. I'm just doing some starting seeds in my friends' greenhouses in Sag Harbor, Dale and Betty. So they've been away all winter, and they're staying in Arizona right now. So I cleared out one greenhouse, and I've been planting everything from lettuce to beans, peas, squash, tomatoes. And I have one of their neighbors who's 7. She's been helping me, and we've been keeping our distance, and she gets the watering can, and it's very uplifting. And to know that we're going to have like all this food in a couple months is very exciting.
It's exciting. I love that, because when you're farming and gardening and you're seeding, that's all mental. It's like all everything is meditative. So you're actually exercising your brain with that.
Yeah. And then when you're teaching someone too, especially a kid, they get so excited about every little thing. Like, oh, can I go pick some of that little lemon balm and put it in my water? And oh, can I go and, cut some kale, because they still have lots of kale growing. So she gets excited, and it's great, to really teach kids this is where our food comes from. And so it's, for me, I'm kind of doing 2 jobs at once, where I'm planting, seeding, and then I'm teaching at the same time, which is great.
Love that. Now, share with us a little bit more of your background, because I know we haven't had you on Savor the Moments with Tia and Friends, but I want to give our viewers here a little bit of insight of who Charity is.
Well, Charity Joy. So I started Charity Joy Movement, about 10 years ago, when I was traveling. I teach all types of different movement, from African dance to break dancing to soca. I teach yoga. I'm a Thai massage therapist. I do lots of different types of energy healing through Access Consciousness and Reiki. So when I came up with Charity Joy Movement, it was like, well, perfect, because my name's Charity Joy, and then movement sort of covers the umbrella of everything that I do and that I offer. And so I landed in the East End about 4.5 years ago. And I just have slowly started to build different programs here. I work at the Ross School now as a dance elective teacher. I do an after-school program there. I do Project Most with the after-school program in East Hampton schools. And then I teach at One Ocean Yoga. And I also started a kombucha company out here last year in May 2019. So it's been almost a year. And I keep myself very busy with all these different entrepreneurial acts. And I'm writing a memoir, so I'm in a writing accountability group. So I'm definitely busy. And my background has been movement since as long as I can remember. I mean, moving from country to country, movement in my body, movement with other people, movement of the flexibility in the mind. So it's just all encompassed into one big, expansive offering.
And what I would love to say too is, who says you can only have one road for entrepreneurial? Like, you can have many roads. but they all align with what you're passionate about.
Mm.
So that's wonderful, Charity. I love that you're doing every single road, even though I may not be able to be a part of one of the roads. I love the kombucha. I love African dance and yoga. But I don't have any children, so I can't like be a part of the raw school. But at least you guys know if you have any kids at the raw school or any afternoon after school programs at the East Hampton School.
It's Springs Elementary and John Marshall Elementary School in East Hampton. It's through Project Most. So
Okay.
I've done different classes and workshops for them around African dance and world dance movement.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna be? So before we dive into a little bit of movement, I want you to share with us other activities that you've been doing and brewing.
Well, other activities I've been doing, I started making masks because that's very important now. So been making, it's more of like an African print, zebra stripe. I have all different colors and styles, but basically I had made me and my boyfriend one, and we were walking on the beach, and this guy stopped us and said, "Whoa, those are cool masks. Can I get some, or where did you get them?" And I said, "Sure, I can make them." And then the next thing I know, he put an order of 25, and then the next day I got an order of 10. And so I've been pretty busy making these and getting them out. I've also donated some to the East End Food Institute, where I do my kombucha to the people who are producing there. So they have some masks there. And so that keeps me quite busy, as well as I'm with the raw school. I have to video my classes. I have one student who's in China, still haven't heard much from her. And I have one student here, and it's a world dance class. So we're planning to put a virtual West African dance performance on with the world drum class. So
wow.
Me, the teacher of the drumming, have been coordinating as far as getting the movements with the drumming, and then he's teaching kids, and they're all over the world. So it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together. We're very excited about it. So that's definitely been keeping me busy. And yeah, I do get outside. I'm across the street from Mashayat Beach in Hampton Bays. So I can walk across the street and get out on my paddle board. I did the other day. It was a little cold, but I just did it. It was, sun was out. I was like, I'm doing it.
It did feel good the other day. Anytime the sun comes out, I go out for a hike or a nice walk just to get my body moving. And since we're talking about body moving, can you give us some benefits of the classes that you teach?
Yeah, so I have
body benefits.
The body benefits. Well, I always say your body loves movement, but you are your best teacher. So you can ask your body. There's this way you can communicate with your body, which not all of us are really in tune with. And it's really quite easy. You can start to utilize this awareness tool by simply saying, "Body, would you like to dance now? Body, would you like to go for a walk now?" And if you get this like uplifting energy in you, or sometimes you can even do it with a body rock forward or back as a no. So you start to learn, how can I communicate with my body to give it what it requires? And so the benefits of moving the body, you can increase your stamina, so that helps the respiratory system. You can when I used to teach dance in the Caribbean, I'd make these pamphlets, the benefits of dance. It's really preventative for Alzheimer's and dementia, because we're having to use our brain to remember choreography steps. And then you have the music, which has its own healing benefits in itself. And then the movement itself, just, increasing your muscle tone, your respiratory system, getting the circulation moving. I always feel so much better if I'm having, I feel kind of like a down Debbie. I'm like, you know what, maybe if I just go for a walk or a dance for 5 minutes, it's like immediate. You feel so much better. So mental health, it's so important for your mental health to move your body. And dancing always brings smiles to my face. And whenever I look at my students dancing, it's just like, once you see that smile, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's your purpose there. I love it. So what will we be diving in today?
So today I put together kind of a melange of the 3 different things I do. So my classes, my Zoom classes, I have an West African dance workout. So we'll be doing a little bit of that. That's kind of, that's a whole class in itself. And then I have a class called the Joy of Movement, which is basically a mix of dance, yoga, fitness, breath, meditation. And then I also have my Bhakti yoga class, which is chanting. So I usually use my harmonium at the beginning of class. We do Sanskrit chanting for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we do a vinyasa flow. And then I have a yin class, which is holding very passive restorative poses for long periods of time to really just sink into your body, get connected to earth energy, ground yourself. So today is sort of a mix of all of that in a short period of time. So we'll see how it all goes. And yeah, that's all.
Yay. Well, you're my teacher, so guide me, Charity.
All right. So we are, excuse me, we're going to start standing and do just a very short standing meditation here. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. So I just want you to feel your feet root down into the earth. And you can have a mat, you don't have to have a mat. This is up to you. As long as you have a little bit of space to move around in, you're good. I want you to bring your arms down by your sides. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears, roll them back down and around. Maybe do that 2-3 times, just sort of loosening the neck. Shoulders, relax the arms down by your sides. And I want you to feel your feet actually gently soften into the ground. So you're not gripping into the floor, you're just connecting your feet down. And I just want you to close your eyes here. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let that go. Just connecting to your body. Notice the sensations, how you feel in this moment. And as you just pause here in stillness, I'm going to share just a very short reading from Rumi, a Sufi poet. I surge on the uprising wave of love. My life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Greater forces of planetary movement affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of the earth, sun, and moon. This is profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive in store for us, we can encounter a resistance and fear born of the ego in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. And how terrifying when we actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it. Its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the moon mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trusting surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale, let that go. So even as we start to move, remember you have a choice. You have a choice to communicate with your body, to listen to what your body requires, knowing not every movement, not every breath, not every sound is going to work for you, but you choose. You choose what is best for you. On your next inhale, slowly reach the arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, let the arms come all the way down. Inhale, circle the arms, lift the head, look up, let the palms float towards each other. This time as you exhale, bring the hands down to your heart center. One more time, inhale, reaching the arms up. Palms together, exhale, down to your heart. Moving from your heart, moving from that wild, intense ride of this chaos that is happening, and ask yourself, what magic can I create with the chaos that surrounds us? Releasing the arms down by your sides. Good. Let's just take the arms out nice and wide, stretch out through the fingers, look up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, I just want you to slowly bend the knees, fold it forward. Take your hands maybe behind your legs. Give yourself a little bit of a hug here. Sort of a body hug in, body hug, gratitude for yourself. And then as you inhale, just slowly start to extend the arms out wide, rise all the way up with the palms touched. Once again, just exhale, let the hands find your heart. Releasing the arms down. We're going to drop the chin towards the chest, and we're going to start some small circles with your head. So with every movement that we do, just sort of check in, say, hey, body, how you doing? Hey, body, how does this feel? And over time, you start to build this awareness tool. It's like, yeah, my body likes this. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling something happening here. And then slowly start to change the direction of those circles. Back, side, and around. And then bring the head back through the center. Pause for a moment here. Little bend in the knees. We're going to take our shoulders from the side to the side. Side, 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 side. In 4, 3, 2. That's just me counting.
Okay.
1. And then extend the chest forward, and then you're just going to drop it back. And open your heart and drop it in. Open and release. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take this into a circle. So we're going to shift to one side, forward, other side, back, and around. So little circles, just waking up the upper body. How are we feeling out there? We're starting to get a little
I feel good. My body's agreeing with me. That's a good sign.
Yeah. And then we're just going to change to the direction of that circle. Other direction, roll. 3, 2, and 1. Placing your hands onto your hips. Bending the knees. We're just going to rock the hips. Side, side, side. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to push the hips forward, push it back. Push it forward, push it back. Push, back. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and same thing we did with the upper body. We're going to go into a circle. One side, forward, other side, back. Roll, forward, side, back. And start to find a groove here. Your rhythm, your movement. This is an area in our body where we hold so much tension. So just starting to loosen that up, especially if you find yourself sitting more these days in one position in front of your desk. So just rotating that stagnant energy out. And then let's change the direction. Rolling it out. And remember, Just be yourself. Choose for you. Listen to your body. And you'll feel a whole lot better. Couple more times around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back through the center. Reach the arms all the way up. We're going to come down here. So you're going to fold forward. Walk the hands forward. Find a plank position. You're going to hold right here. And we're holding for a reason. You can always modify and drop to the knees, but we're holding to build some heat, to build some intensity. And why do we do that? We build intensity so that when we are faced with something challenging in life, we can be in it. We can breathe. Take a breath in. Exhale, let that go. Knowing that you are in control, that you create your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. Take a breath in. Exhale out. One more breath here. As you exhale, you're going to slowly come down. Uncurl the toes, coil up into a cobra. Pause for just a moment. Lower it down. So this is our little yoga moment. Curl the toes under. We're going to press right back up into that plank pose. We're going to add something here called a Kriya, which comes from Kundalini Yoga. It's a faster, repetitive motion to release stagnation in the body. So we're here in our plank on your breath in. As you exhale, you sink back, hips back, gaze forward. Inhale with the breath forward. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you're just going to keep moving here, forward and back to the best you can. If you need to modify, you can be on your knees. So getting that motion in your hips. Feel your navel draw up and in. And move with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Find your pace. We're going to go about 15 more seconds. Try not to give up. In yoga, they call this fight or flight mind. When something gets intense, when something gets uncomfortable, can you be stable in yourself? Can you find your breath? Can you say to yourself, I got this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to sink it back. Knees come down. Child's pose. Take a breath. Open the mouth. Exhale. Feel your heart. Feel your body. In stillness. Last big inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Slowly rise up to all fours. Curl the toes under. Press back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Walk it out. Shake your head side to side. Releasing any tension. Lift the heels high. Bend your knees. Look towards your hands. Start to walk your way towards your hands. Drop forward. Hang for a moment. Inhale, come all the way up to standing arms, reaching. Release the hands down to your heart. Let the arms relax. For about the next 40 seconds, we're gonna just pick it up a notch, a little African dance movement. Arms are gonna reach up. We're gonna draw one knee in, exhale out of the mouth. It's kind of a mix of yoga, dance, everything together. Inhale, reach the arms, opposite knee, ha. We're just going to go side to side. Ha, ha. Now you can just keep a moderate pace. If you want to take this up a notch, really get things moving, you can add a hop. Hop, 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 hop. Yeah! You're feeling something.
This is live, everybody. This is live.
And you can move it into a circle. Use your breath. Exhale as the knees come up. Elbows go in. Move the other direction. Hold it here. Don't stop for anything. Just go for it. Almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop, land. Take a deep breath in. Reach the arms. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Pause. Take your hands over your heart center for just a moment. Feel your heart beating. Feel your breath moving. Turn the corners of the mouth up. Smile to yourself. Smile for this amazing, beautiful body you're blessed to have, healthy and strong. In these times, know you have a choice to move your body, to enjoy this amazing vessel that you are in. Gently release the arms down. Let's go ahead and reach it up. Inhale. We're going to take it down to the floor. Let the hands come down. Fold forward. Let your body hang for a moment. Walk your hands forward. Find that plank moment. Release the knees down. We're going to swing the feet to the side and find a seat. Just a comfortable cross-leg seat here. We're going to take the arms out nice and wide. This is just kind of a feel-good moment here. We like to have feel-good moments. We have our intensity, we have our stillness, and then we have to find that kind of in between. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. Drop the chin in. Give yourself a little hug. A little hug here. A hug for you. A hug for choosing something that brings you a little bit more joy each day. Taking the arms out nice and wide, big breath in. This time as you exhale, you're going to slowly come forward, let the hands come down, let the head come down. Feel your breath move in and out. Slowly start to walk your hands back. We're going to take the hands behind you. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. You're going to lift your legs. We're going to have one more moment of intensity, and then we'll just soften everything. Take the hands behind the knees, lift up, lift through the chest. Option is to hang out right here. We'll be here for about 25 more seconds. Arms can extend, legs can extend. Just see what's possible. If things are shaky, stay there. It's okay to be uncomfortable as long as you're not in pain. And this is one of the biggest lessons that you can learn when you start working with your body more. What is pain? What is uncomfortable? Uncomfortable is okay. Pain, not so great. So how can we look into the face of being uncomfortable, smile, breathe, and say, I got this. Last 5. Hold it there, shake. Let the hurricane happen. Let the intensity happen for 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs, cross. Take a breath in, reach the arms. One more time, just bring it forward. Very slowly start to walk the hands back. Option here to stay seated. If you would like to come down into a lying down posture for this next minute or so, just to relax, to soften. Knees can be bent, legs can be straight. So whatever makes you feel nurtured, connected to the earth, connected to your body, maybe hands on body somewhere. Closing the eyes, tune in. Tune into your thoughts, Tune into the sensations. Being in total allowance for where you are in this moment. Acceptance for yourself. Healing for yourself. Healing for the earth. Breathe all of that in. And an uprising surge of great love for you and the planet. From here, whether you're lying down or seated, you're just going to slowly make your way to sit. You can take your time to just be here with yourself, hands resting on your heart, right hand over heart, left hand over right, dropping into you. Bringing the palms together in front of your heart. Dropping your head in towards that light that resides within you, bowing to the light within you, bowing to the light around you, bowing to the light of all beings on this planet. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. So that was amazing, Charity.
Thanks.
And I would love to share with everyone. My wellness journey has been always like up and down, depending with like, there's always a season, there's always a reason. And me being in PR and like, I have a television show and being pulled in so many directions, sometimes I do forget to have some Tia time. So I've been using like this time of COVID-19 of really going back to my wellness journey and inviting people, viewers, as well as my dear friends like Charity to be a part of my journey. So I'm really excited that I had a taste of your entire movement. And I have been to her African class and it rocks. So I have done a little yoga with her last summer for Yoga on the Farm, and that was fun. And now I had all of Charity, and I really love it and I resonate with it. So thank you so much for just being my accountability partner this morning.
Sure, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me. And for people listening and watching, you can join my Zoom classes, charityjoymovement.com, under my calendar. They're donation based. If you can pay something, you pay. If you can't, you can't. This is a time that we all come together and heal and help the people who need help and rise up for those who need to be lifted.
Yeah.
And buy some kombucha, kombucha.com, East End Institute out here on Long Island. Lots of great producers creating amazing food. They're delivering, so check that out. And if you need a mask, Charity Joy Movement, Instagram, you can send me a message. You can contact me on my website. Thank you so much. Stay well, stay healthy.
I love it. And one more thing, everyone. Once we get the new Saver site up, all of this information will be there under her episode. So you can click it, watch it, and just go over to her website and able to just see what class that you want to join, taste. If you're on the East End, they also deliver her kombucha too. So, right, it's deliverable. So you're able to order. I know I'm going to have some today. She's like, yeah, I know. And keep the bottles. If you live nearby, keep the bottles because she's all about sustainability. So we're trading in our bottles for new bottles.
Yep, that's right. Save the planet, one bottle at a time.
One bottle at a time. So thank you so much, Charity. Everyone, tune in with my dear friend Charity. And I really hope that everyone had a wonderful Rise into Wellness connectivity. And until next time, everyone, see you soon. And stay safe and be well.